I really want to talk about are these non-value-added activities, or waste. Those are the things that don't add value to your business or to your customer, and they should really be eliminated. For example, how many times has this happened? The salesman brings in some specs to the estimator. The estimator quotes the job, does the estimate, gives the quote to the customer, and the customer says, well, this is what I wanted. So next thing you know, you're requoting it. Well, if the salesman asked the right questions and got good specs up front, maybe you wouldn't have that non-value-added activity. Maybe someone accidentally ordered the wrong materials or the wrong ink for the job. And now you got to go back, you got to deal with the accounting and the credits and re-receiving it. Or chasing down obsolete job tickets, dealing with customer complaints, shortages because they ran too much waste on the press for some reason, or the stitcher. Overproduction. Producer reports nobody reads or needs. I can't tell you how many times I've been in companies and there's a stack of reports sitting on someone's desk. And I say, what are those for? Well, Mary, she prints them out at the end of the day, and I'm supposed to look through them and make sure the time cards are right. But I haven't looked at them in a month. Copying or printing extra copies of job tickets and reports. I was at a company, they made 7 copies of their job ticket. One for the salesman, one for the pre-press guy, one for the scheduler, one for the plant manager, one for the sales rep, one for the CSR. And it was just ridiculous. So every time there was a change, what they had to do, they had to track down 7 copies and redistribute 7 copies. That's a bit extreme. And I bet you there's people in the room that probably make 2 or 3 or 4 copies, but 7 was really extreme. So making copies or printing extra copies of these printing documents that can be viewed on screen. So, everybody has computers these days. Probably most of the reports people print in most shops, you can pull up on a screen just as easily. And the good part is, it's real time. So, another thing I always see in companies is the CSRs, when they write up the job ticket, they'll put a detailed description in the description area of the MIS system they're using, with the colors, the paper, describing the entire job. Yet, on the job ticket, it still prints that same information in other places. And then, what happens? 80% of the time, the paper changes, and someone forgets to change the description on the top, right? So why not just design a job ticket report that, they don't have to type that in. Maybe you print some summary information on the top. That is really unnecessary, because someone already typed that in when they did the estimate of the plan. They already picked the inventory item. Why type it again? So that's a good example. All those are non-value-added activities. They can be eliminated, all of these. So really the primary goal of Lean Printing Office is to eliminate non-value-added activities. And you do that by reducing the number of processes it takes to get the work done, the number of steps, the number of handoffs, the paperwork, the transactions, the time associated with it, the resources, and the cost.